What would happen if the legendary Bruce Lee faced off against his eternal rival, Bolo Yeung? Both of them, of course, would engage in a battle showcasing their respective Wing Chun skills, demonstrating who is truly proficient in this martial art. So who would emerge victorious in this clash? Let's break it down one by one. As a legendary action film star and a renowned Wing Chun expert, Bruce Lee is certainly not an easy opponent for Bolo Yeung. And for good reason. Bruce Lee was personally trained by the Chinese martial arts grandmaster and Wing Chun master, Ip Man. This, of course, makes Bruce Lee far from being just an ordinary Wing Chun practitioner. His mastery of Wing Chun even led him to develop his own martial art, known as Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do is considered a hybrid martial arts philosophy, shaped by Lee's experiences in unarmed combat and self-defense. It also incorporates elements of Zen Buddhism and eclectic Taoist philosophy, establishing a new school of thought in martial arts. Even so, that doesn't mean Bruce Lee would have an easy time defeating Bolo Yeung. Bolo Yeung boasts a heavily muscled physique, making his raw strength undeniable. This is because he was a bodybuilder before transitioning into acting, which gave him an exceptionally powerful and well-built physique. So, with their respective backgrounds and Wing Chun martial arts skills, who would emerge as the winner? Some analysts suggest that Bruce Lee may have the advantage due to his speed, tactical intelligence, and adaptability. His Wing Chun and Jeet Kune Do philosophy, which emphasizes efficiency and flexibility, would allow him to counter Bolo Yeung's raw physical strength. Bruce Lee would likely rely on his speed to evade Bolo's attacks and strike vital points with precision. However, Bolo Yeung remains a formidable opponent due to his immense physical strength and endurance. If Bolo manages to grab or control Bruce Lee at close range, he could potentially use his sheer power to overpower and defeat Lee. Just like in this video clip, where Bolo Yeung faces off against Bruce Lee in an unarmed combat. In the fight, Bruce Lee aggressively attacks Bolo Yeung. However, at that moment, Bolo is still able to read and anticipate Lee's moves quite effectively. Despite this, Bruce Lee does not lose his determination. He continues to push forward, and eventually, two of his strikes successfully land on his opponent. The climax of the fight comes when Bolo Yeung lets his guard down. Bruce Lee seizes the opportunity and lands a powerful kick, forcing Bolo to step back several paces.
That's good, you're learning fast.
At another time, Bruce Lee once again finds himself facing off against Bolo Yeung. And just look at what happens in this intense battle. At the start of the fight, both warriors unleash their best attacks, each hoping to emerge victorious. Before long, Bolo Yeung manages to grab Bruce Lee's arm, giving him the opportunity to throw him. But surprisingly, it's not as easy as it seems. Unwilling to be overpowered, Bruce Lee quickly counters with a powerful attack. Impressively, his strike sends Bolo Yeung staggering. In the end, Bruce Lee delivers his signature finishing move, a devastating kick that leaves Bolo Yeung unable to continue the fight. Bruce Lee's unparalleled abilities can undoubtedly be attributed to his mastery of Wing Chun. In Wing Chun, the philosophy goes beyond mere physical combat. It also teaches wisdom in navigating life's challenges. Principles such as efficiency, balance, adaptability, and self-control are not only essential in martial arts, but also applicable to various aspects of life, helping individuals grow physically, mentally, and spiritually. Wing Chun emphasizes that true victory lies in mastering oneself, rather than simply defeating an opponent. So, in theory, those who study Wing Chun should at least be able to approach Bruce Lee's level of skill. However, the reality is quite different. Many out there claim to be Wing Chun masters, yet they are easily defeated in combat. Just like in this video, where an MMA fighter attempts to test the skills of a so-called Wing Chun master. And just watch what happens next. At first, you can see the Wing Chun master unleashing a flurry of strikes on the MMA fighter. However, the fighter appears unfazed, showing no signs of pain or struggle. On the contrary, when the MMA fighter counters, the Wing Chun master is completely overwhelmed, unable to defend himself. This raises doubts among the audience about the effectiveness of Wing Chun in real combat. It doesn't stop there. The MMA fighter easily lands a clean punch right to the face of the Wing Chun master, exposing the weakness of his defense. The fight ultimately reaches its peak when the referee is forced to step in and stop the match, as the Wing Chun master continues to take relentless hits. Often, those who claim to be Wing Chun masters end up making real fighters question the effectiveness of the art, just like in this fight. This individual declared himself a Wing Chun master and attempted to challenge a boxing champion. However, in reality, the boxer had no trouble attacking him with ease. And this wasn't just a one-time occurrence. Shortly after, the boxer landed another clean punch straight to the so-called Wing Chun master's face. Due to his lack of defense, the boxer managed to strike him yet again without much resistance. In the end, the Wing Chun master had no choice but to accept defeat as a powerful punch from the boxer landed squarely on his face, sending him collapsing to the floor.